What is up guys, and welcome to another Red Dead Online video. In today's video, I'm going to be going through the comments that you guys left on a video that I did a couple days ago. In this video, I explained the 4 different roles that I think are likely to happen, as well as roles that I would like to see within 2020. If you guys would like to see that video, I'll leave a link in the description down below, as well as there'll be a card on screen right now which you guys can click and it'll take you directly to that video. But on top of that, in that video, I also asked what roles you guys would like to see, and I would do a second video if there was enough suggestions. There was way more than enough suggestions, so I decided to do this video. So everything that I talk about in this video is comments left by you guys, and it's been the most liked comments. So the first comment comes from Carlos, and he would like a horse breeder role with a ranch where we can buy and mix breeds and get random surprise stats / codes combinations. Unique breeds resulting in unique horses that we can trade with other players on an auction system. A horse fair area where players display, buy and sell rare unique horses with gold only, and of course Robstar would get a percentage on sales. And I think this is a well thought out idea, and this has been the most liked comment on this video. With the horses that we have already in the game, when we look at the horses that you can unlock at rank 20 for either being a moonshiner, a trader, a collector, a bounty hunter, they're all maxing out in certain areas. So it won't be long once we get a few extra roles where horses will start to max out in every single area. That's if Rockstar are going to carry on doing horses for rank 20. Now there needs to be something new in place, otherwise it's pointless buying any other horse, because you'll be able to get a max rank in every single area with a specific type of horse at some point within the future. But with a role like this, it keeps on turning out different types of horses, different types of breeds, different types of codes, and we can try to breed to the best possible horse, but with that is gonna come some ups and downs and a bit more of a challenge rather than just going to the store and buying the best possible horse for $950. Now with this type of role, for you to rank up you need to breed horses, but by breeding horses it means you're going to have a ton of potentially bad breeds of horses that aren't going to do so well, especially at the lower end of the level. So an auction house definitely makes sense for this type of role. You can then get rid of all the unwanted horses, get gold, use that gold to buy better horses, which will then give you better breeds. So this whole role idea, Carlos, actually makes sense, and I'm going to carry on sending feedback to Rockstar requesting this role because it is actually a very good idea. The next comment comes from Tarek, and he wants an outlaw role. Now this is actually something that I requested in the previous video, and it's nice to see that other people are wanting it too. But with Tarek, he's actually gone more in depth on the type of stuff that he would like to do as an outlaw. So he wants to be able to do cattle rustling, have a wagon and horse fence, loan sharking, home store, train robbery, different tiers, could be heisting and racketeering. Just imagine running a numbers or a drug racket a couple years down the line. And what Tarek's done here is he's thought beyond 2020. In the previous video, I just talked about roles that I would like to see in 2020, but Tarek's also looked at what else could be added within a couple years from now, and there definitely needs to be an outlaw role. And probably to begin with, what would be nice is just having a wagon and a horse fence where we're able to steal wagons, take it to this fence and being able to sell it on. Likewise, it'll also be nice to have a stable or something which is not the usual stable, but instead somewhere where you can steal horses and take it there to sell. As well as simple home, store and train robberies would be nice. Not a full-on heist, but just something where you can hold up a train for a bit, get a bounty, get some money, get some gold, get some XP, and then head out of there whilst also evading the law. And then later down the line, that is when we can start talking about big and major heists. The next comment comes from Memper, and he asked for weapon manufacturing and selling like in GTA. So this is the Bunker series, and to be honest, the Bunker series was actually very good. I'm not a massive player within the GTA Online community. I used to play it on and off, but every time I carried on playing it, I always felt like I was too far behind and can never catch up. But I did actually come back to play the Bunker series, and I was able to afford a bunker. What I liked about that update was I was able to make a choice whether I want to try and make money, or I can go into research, which will then give me different types of weapons. And for me to complete all the research trying to get every single type of weapon, it took weeks and weeks on end, and it was weeks and weeks on end of me continuously playing GTA Online. And I think that is something that Red Dead can actually benefit from. With the roles right now, getting to rank 20, it does not take too long, as well as the Outlaw Pass. Yes, there's 100 ranks, but it does not take too long to actually rank up. So having something that you have to dedicate a lot of time to, and it's still, by dedicating that time, it still take weeks and weeks to complete, it would be something that would be a great addition to the game. This type of update with the weapon manufacturing, this will probably align with what we have with the trader and also the moonshiner. You get resources, you bring it back to a certain place, you then have NPCs, and gradually over time they'll make the weapons, which later on you can then sell, or you can dive it into research. I know a lot of people are against the trader role because it is reskinned from what GTA used to be, but if they do bring in a weapon manufacturing role, and it is done correctly, it could be very good. The next comment comes from Dishishibs, and it says, I want a fist fighting role where you can rank up and fight harder opponents, and it could lead to a tournament online for money. And this comment has 13 likes, but there are other comments asking for a fist fighting role, and I think this is slowly spun off the end of the story in Red Dead Redemption 2 when you're with John Marston as the epilogue. You meet Charles again and you find out that Charles is fighting for money, and I think what's increased the desire for this role is the new moonshining role. If you do a bootlegger mission, sometimes you have to head to a saloon and you need to take out everyone within that, but not using guns or weaponry or anything like that. You need to use your fists. After using your fists and taking out the easier opponents, you then have one final person come in who seems to be twice, maybe even 3 times the size of you. And as things stand, for me, these are the most entertaining missions within the game. Yes, eventually at some point it will get repetitive, and it may just be because they're new, but just going over to a saloon, starting a bar fight, and then heading out and mission is done, it's actually pretty fun to play. But anyway guys, those were the most liked comments from the previous video that I did talking about the roles that I would like to see in 2020. There are a ton of other comments, and if you have the time, definitely scroll down into the comment section of this video because you may be able to see more suggestions of roles people would like, as well as if you check out the previous video that I did on this. As I said, link will be in the description down below. There is over 150 different comments of different roles that players would like to see, and it goes without saying I cannot fit every single comment within this video, but what I have done is select the most liked comments, as well as on top of these comments there was also other people suggesting similar types of roles. So if you do have time and you are curious, definitely check that out. But anyway guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going, so see ya.